Good morning. Welcome back to another daily video. Today is Friday, end of the week. Thank goodness. I'm looking forward to the weekend actually. Okay, now you're going to be thinking, what is Mel doing now? Okay, I've got another haul that's due in today, and I've just been thinking about how it's getting really hard for me to get the new hauls in on the shelves because these ones are so full. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through a few of these shelves today and I'm going to create some bundles. I am going to put them on this table right here because I just feel like that I'm not up to actually photographing any more bundles. Obviously over here, and I'll just take you around and show you, this table here is still bundles, plus I've still got this one and the one up there that needs to be priority, especially this one because it's in my aisle. And obviously the single books, that's going fine. Any new single books that come in and want to be individually photographed, they can go there. I've still got walkway around here, so I can still put books away. And this table here is now going to be for completed bundles. So my bench space here is full. Clear. My bench space here is clear, and while that is clear, I'm going to take some of the books off these shelves. Like I'm going to start with this one up the top. That's the Italian pasta kind of shelf. I'm going to start with that one. I'm going to lay all those books down here. I'm going to try and create some bundles. The bundles will go here, and if I find any books along the way that I don't want, they can go into these cages, and these cages are being set aside at the moment to donate to the local book fair that's coming up. So that's the plan. Now the problem is, if I don't start getting some of these shelves under control, because at the moment they're full, there's nothing to put any, I'm going to end up with the same problem where I bring in these new hauls and there's nowhere to put anything, and so they get put into piles, and that's not the aim. The aim is that when new hauls come in, there's a space to be able to put something, and the aim was always, once the shelf got full, I had to deal with it. And that hasn't been the case. That hasn't been what's happening. And I'm sure that some of these books that are actually on this shelf are not books that I actually want. They were put there a long time ago when I started doing these shelves, and they were just books that were taken off the floor in the piles where I was like, okay, I know these ones here are the Italian pasta ones, and I just kind of put them all there without really looking even through what they are and if they're all wanted. Some of them just might not be suitable for bundling. Some of them might actually be suitable for individually listing. But it will be nice to clear it and work it out, especially some of these big heavy books like these ones. These are big. You don't want the big heavy books like that in the bundles because you can only fit a few books, and then all of a sudden your weight's already up there and you've reached the weight limit. Empty tubs. So I just feel like I prefer the thinner books or the smaller books into bundles. Sometimes one bigger book, but not real any of them that are really heavy. They either get listed individually or they're just not for listing. They can be donated if they're just big, heavy, cheap, low-end books. So it'll be interesting to see with the first one here, just doing one shelf, how much of a difference it makes and how many bundles I actually get out of it, and how many books that are just sitting here that are honestly not even books that I actually want. They've just kind of been put here because they match the theme. Whereas now when I'm going through and I'm bringing in the new hauls, I'm much more choosy about what I keep to put on there. Like, I'm much more choosy about that in recent times. But when I first started this, it was simply like, this is how I want it, and start moving the stuff up here so that it's in the correct home. So I definitely know. There's even like a heap of women's weekly books here. These are like the little cookbook magazines that I'm saving up over there. Whereas before I didn't have the designated area to save up there, and so I would put the ones that are Italian themed over here. And I could make up a mixed bundle like that, but Yeah, anyway, we've got to work this out. So pasta. Now, how do you even work this out, really? It's quite hard. I'm going to put all the Women's Weekly ones in one, and I might put Family Circle, Women's Weekly. To see if I can colour a little bit of it here. Is that one? That one's pretty grubby. No, that one's going. Spanish and Mexican. Now that's not really Italian. Spanish can go here. Mexican, I've got a pole up there. Sometimes with this kind of situation, I have to create a little bit of a mess, and then you do like one coal. Oh, Williams Sonoma, that goes up here. Now, some of these Italian books might just go over there with the other Women's Weekly ones. However, some of these smaller books I might mix a couple of them in with. Now, this is another series, books 1, 2 and 3. So that is I've got more of these. Where have I got more of these? They might be in the back room. Actually, I'll leave them there till I know what's going on. So I think what I'm trying to do now is let's just make piles of all these little ones, because these are good for bundling. These little ones are good for, they're like the magazine-y style cookbooks. Italian. There seems to be a mix of pasta here. So if I do pasta, Italian, I know they're kind of the same thing, but pasta sauces, Italian. Okay, so they're going into piles. Pasta, Italian, pasta, but bigger books and smaller books. Legos, that might go there. Ooh. Italian, art and Italian. Okay, so that's quite different, that book. There's two of those. See this one? It's called Art and Italian. So it's got a mixture of recipes, and then it's also got a mixture of Italian art in it. So I do feel like that one's a little bit different. There is two books that look like they are in the exact same condition. They're from the National Gallery of Australia. I might comp them before I decide whether or not I list them. If they're just not selling, I might... Actually, let's do that now. Oh my goodness. Let's have a look. Okay, so there's one listed for $24.95 free post. There's none sold in the last 90 days. If I go and put the same title that I just typed into Terapeak in the last 3 years, there's no results, which means nothing has sold. The thing with Terapeak is it can vary a little bit if you type something in differently. I've just typed it in exactly as that, Italian art and Italian cooking. So that book doesn't seem to have sold in the last 3 years. There's one already listed. Nobody wants it. What does that tell you? It's an undesirable item. Am I going to worry about it while I've got so much other stuff? No, I'm going to donate these. Right? I have to be a little bit ruthless here at the moment because It's just crazy. It's just crazy to keep some of this stuff. Now that's part of a series over here somewhere. Sources for courses. Now that is not just pasta sources, that is source books can go all right actually. I don't have a problem selling source books. Now these two could be a bundle, but Anne Williams Look and Cook, there's quite a lot of them in other niches, and I'm just wondering if I set these aside, because I know that there'll be other ones there, and I wonder if I set the Look and Cooks ones around. I think I just posted one actually. I think I might set them aside and I might build a pile for the Anne Williams Look and Cook. So let's have a look. This one can be donated. Make that a donate pile. Donate, donate, donate. Now this one I've got a whole lot of this Diane seed up here, so she can go there. Pizza, pizza, pasta. Okay, this one I can feel it's damaged. See this? Damaged. Bin. Okay, so we got pasta sauces. This is the same book anyway. Pasta. Pasta in minutes. Perfect pasta. Quick pasta recipes. Pasta. All the pasta you could want, guys. We all like pasta. Okay. What else have we got here? Have I got any of these pasta books? No, I don't. So let's put these three. Now, this is quite a big bundle. If this weighs 4.6 kilos, so that comes under the weight limit, all those books are going into one bundle. Easy. Done. Okay, let's get these lightweight ones now. Now, I wonder if these are the same book. Cooking Italian. Oh, yes, look. Okay. Different cover. Same name, Cooking Italian. Both by the Family Circle. Open them up and look at that. It's exactly the same inside. So you do have to be very careful. And I should check with this one. Meals in Minutes, Pasta Cookbook. Those are different. Pasta. Okay, those are different. Right, we're on. You got to check these things, don't you? Okay, 1, 2, 3. 4. Let's take this sticker off. Big sticker on here. This one is for pasta sauces, but I feel like that'll go all right, and there's no more pasta ones there. So we've got Italian, Italy, Italian. That's different. Okay, let's weigh this. Oh, it's hard here with the light. Okay, let's pull one of these. And then they were the same. And then this is a very vintage one. Actually, it's torn there. It's got quite a lot of writing in it. It's torn at the back page. All the other ones are in pretty good condition. I think I'm going to leave that one out, actually. Okay, so this one's 4.2 kilos. So that's great. That makes a bundle. Two bundles down. Now some of these are more standalone cookbooks than like this one. Like that's a big one. It's not really one that I want to bundle. Italian regional cooking. Waverley Roots, the best Italian cooking. Okay, this page is very faded, but the book underneath looks like brand new and looks much nicer. Let's go in there. Okay, that one's not. Four kilos. Sometimes the dust jackets can actually add weight to a bundle. Okay, those are 4 kind of hardcover ones. They can stay. Bundles. And then these ones can go over there because I've got a pile of Family Circle there. And I've got a pile of all these Women's Weekly ones over there. So let's put them away. Right, now these ones are going straight over here to the photo pile. So they're dealt with. I'll start a new big pile here. We'll get a bit of an influx of Italian books at some point. Now these ones are going over to the donation station. I like that name. I'm going to call it the donation station. And I think once these cages are moved out, I might even bring one in that's permanent there, that's set up for donations. I don't know yet, because I would like to be able to also keep bringing my new car into the space where these cages are over here. These cages that I'm talking about. I would actually like to be able to bring the car in when I get the big hauls. And if I do set another cage up, I'll probably still fit, but it'll just be a little bit harder, I guess. I don't know. I just need to decide if I want a permanent station for setting up books or not. Okay. Now those 2 books there are on pizza. I want more books on pizza to create a bundle, but I'll keep them and I'll set them aside. So I've got 4 bundles here that I created, 4 big bundles. And I've got other books that were put onto shelves where they actually belong instead of being here now. And look at that. When I bring the new haul in, and now if I get some Italian books, I'm not trying to fit them on here without it actually falling over and creating a mess. So this one is the next one. Let's do this one. This is, what is this one? This is the Asian cuisine. And this has got quite a mixture of wok and stir fry, Chinese, Asian. There's no Japanese on that. The Japanese is up there. So, but there possibly could be some Thai books in here. But this time what I'm going to do is when I walk them over there, rather than just make those big stacks up, I'm actually going to put them into stacks as I'm going, like wok, Asian, Chinese, Thai. Now, before I deal with that, I should be dealing with this. This is another Asian one. Now, what this was Lego's cookbooks. Let's get rid of that one. That one was ruined. So we got 2 Lego's cookbooks. 2 Legos. And I do have a set of Legos here, number 1, 2, and 3. But I do have more of those out the back. So I could create 2 bundles again. If I go out there and get another, actually what I might do is I might put these on the Italian shelf. And I can always make a second bundle of those if the first lot sells. And then this lot one can go out the back. Okay, the sun is pelting in here. It's always when I want to film in this area that the sun is here. Hold on. Asian, wok, Chinese. Now that book just sold. Set that aside because that one just sold, so I can do the same easy listing. Asian, Taste of the Orient. Now that one will go individually. This one probably will go individually as well, but let's see. Chinese, 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 wok. Asian cooking, that one can go individually. Right, now this is a Charmaine Solomon. I might actually keep her separate because I think there's a few here by her. Chinese, now that's the same book. Now Ken Hom is another one where I get a lot of the same books, so I might set him aside. That's a nice one for individual. Charmaine Solomon again. Charmaine Solomon, Solomon, and this is the Common Sense that can go individually. Oriental wok, cooking Chinese, Chinese, the everyday wok, Asian, Chinese. Oops, there's an Italian one, and Italian one. Well, we might put, oops, I can see loose pages in here, so I've just got to check that they're not actually from this magazine, which they're not. They're definitely not. They're definitely not Asian recipes, but they're recipes that have come. Okay, look at all the Chinese ones. Asian, Chinese, Chinese, Chinese. Noodle dishes. What would noodle dishes go under? Wok, do you think? wok. Now I've got a bundle of those going somewhere else. Chinese. Let me have a look. Okay, Oriental cooking. What's that? Chinese noodle. That can go under wok, I think. Okay, I think I need another stack of Chinese or you're never going to see me. Country cooking, that's not meant to be there. That's meant to be over there. Noodles. The illustrated, see when it's a little bit different like this, the illustrated step-by-step Chinese cookbook. Now it is a vintage one, but this is like very instructional. I feel like this is not the type of book that I like to put into a bundle. I kind of like the bundle ones to be more generic, like a whole bunch of like this one, Asian, Everyday Asian, The Ultimate Asian. Like I'm okay to bundle that up, but this is like a really step-by-step. And because it's a vintage step-by-step one, it's a different way of training than like how they sometimes train now. So they can be worth more money. So anyway, I'm going to keep those ones. Asian soups. I guess I'll put that under Asian. Dim sum, Oriental snacks. Well, there's Oriental. Chinese. Ken Home. Where did I put him here? China. That one can go individually. What's this one? No, that one can donate. Chinese. Now, what were these? Oh, that was Charmaine Solomon. Let's put her here. And I think that one probably needs to go. Let's make 2 stacks of Chinese or you won't be able to see me. That's different. Asian, wok. Julie Stafford, I've got a bundle of her over there. Wok, home style, Chinese, Asian grilling. That looks like it'll go with the Asian barbecue. Look how many Asian books and Chinese books. Now, this girl here, Ella May Wong and the Breville Wok. Now, I thought I had another book by her here. Yeah, look. Oh, actually, Ella May Wong. Have we got any more Ella May Wong? Okay, because I would like to make a bundle of Ella May Wong. And even with those 3, I will make a bundle if that's all I've got. But I will have to take note of some of the other names here as I go. Okay, so I do have a Ho Ye Min just down there. And I noticed that there's a Ho Ye Min there. So 2 Ho Ye Mins. Okay, I'm not as familiar with a lot of the Asian famous chefs. Chinese cookbook, that one can go there. That can go there. Chinese. Now, where do we start? Okay, let's move these ones. So this pile here are all the books that I'm going to list individually. I've got the Ella May Wong, the Ho Mei Yin, Charmaine Solomon here. These are low-carb Chinese cookings. And then I've got the Ken Homes here. So if I put those few chefs. I don't know if you'd say I guess they're authors as well, but they're more chefs, aren't they? They're more chefs. Okay, now I've got the Asian. The Chinese is here. Let's go. I have to maneuver so that I'm not in the sun because otherwise you won't see me. Okay. As a lot of Chinese books. Let's do these hot wok ones first. And if we notice any of these same names, then we pull them out. Somebody's shopping list. Okay, so this is kind of like let's do some of these softy kind of paperback ones, and then we'll put the bigger ones, I think, here in a pile. Ken Hom. Okay. Now this book here I got two of. Wok and Stir Fry. Let's put this one, Wok and Stir Fry. Wok and Stir Fry. Okay, we're going to have two bundles here going. I'm moving a lot around. Right, let's go two bundles. I'm going to go Mastering the Art of Wok Cooking. Delicious noodle recipes. Do a noodle ones here. And a wok cooking. Now that might be pretty heavy. Let's have a look. Okay, so that one is 3.8. Now I've got a few of this wok book. Let's put that one on. That takes it to 4.2. We got any other double ups here? Let's try this one. Wok Perfection. Okay, so here we go. I've just created one more bundle. So that's a cool bundle. Let's see how that goes. Right, now this one, Noodle, Mastering the Art of Wok and Stir Fry. Okay. One, two, three, four. So we've just created another 6 book bundle here, all on woks and stir fry meals. Yum. Now that can be another wok one. And I've also got 2 of this Ken Holmes, so I can stick him in there. And that will definitely be underweight, so that's okay. Right. Right, Chinese. I might do a vintage pile. That's a big one. Now I think this one can go individually, but I'm going to take out all these little post-it notes now, because every time I put a book over there waiting to photograph it, I just want it to be ready to go. I don't want to be have to doing this when I'm in the actual photo process. So that one can go. Chinese, we've got 2 of those. We're going to do that as a bundle of something. Okay, this one is the same author, Homestyle Cooking in Pictures, and see how they've got different covers. They got the same back cover, they got different front covers. So that would be the same book, so I have to make sure I don't put those into the same bundle. Right. Okay, oh, we've still got way more Chinese, don't we? I really like these step-by-step ones, especially for a cuisine like Chinese, because if you're not Chinese or Asian heritage, it's hard to cook Chinese and Asian. Well, it is for me. Like, I feel like I need step-by-step instructions when trying to learn how to cook a different cuisine. So that one's got a very dirty cover, but I'm going to put it over there. And this one is exactly the same book. This one's a little bit more worn. Oh, it's actually not really. It's just got, the dust cover seems to be a bit looser or something. Unfortunately, it's not one of those books that's got the nice cover underneath the yucky dust cover, but I might do that individually. Charmaine Solomon. Okay. Now these all look vintage. So if I can just get another couple of more. Oh no, those two were the same. Let's get that one out. This one in. Pretty sure that's vintage. Now I want to bundle these because these are heavy and they're large, but I know automatically by looking at this book, I'm going to be lucky to get $20 for it, $20, $22. Same as this one, right? So they're going to need to go in bigger mailers if I send them individually. So I may as well try and bundle them up with bigger books, because then they go in that larger mailer anyway, but hopefully I can sell them as a value bundle. So we've got the best of Chinese cooking. I'm going to put that one in with it. We've got Chinese, the best of Chinese cooking. We can put that one in it. And what else have we got? This big one. And that should be about, I'll just check it. I think this will be okay. But that is quite a large bundle. It will be up around that almost 5 kilo mark bundle. Right. So that bundle was 4.9 kilos. So it's right up the top. By the time I add the mailer in and the label, it's going to come to that 5 kilos. So no more going into that one. Now this Ken Hom, I think I've got other books of his actually listed. But I might save him up until I've got more than 3, because I know that he comes around really often. I know that there's different books, which I might even have some listed individually that I could pull off if I really wanted to, but that's not a priority at the moment. So I'm going to set these back over there, the Ken Hom ones. That is trashed. Okay, 1985. This is old as well, 1974. I can already tell this one is vintage as well. What do we got? 1976. That's when I was born. This one, that's also looking vintage. I will just confirm it, but 76. This one looks vintage, Chinese cookery. 87. Now, if you didn't know, anything within 20 years now is, after 20 years, is deemed vintage. So anything before 2006 is vintage. Okay, so we're up to 4.2 for those. Does that take us over? Oh, that one's too heavy. We're looking for one more little vintage one. Okay, this one will do. Right. Okay, another pretty big bundle there. These will go out as vintage Chinese cooking recipes, cooking cookbooks, and they will go out. Okay. We're getting there. Now that one has totally come away at the spine. So you could glue that together, but I'm not going to worry. That is not a high-end cookbook. That is just one that I'm not doing projects like that one. That one can be recycled. I'm going to keep these the same. They're all kind of the same size, so it packs neatly into a bundle. They're more of a medium-sized book. In fact, this lot would probably fit into a medium-sized mailer, just like this. So vintage cookbooks again for easy Chinese cooking. They can go. Okay, another random bundle here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books. That can go. The thing is, when you're bundling like this, sometimes they are going to be random. It's just a matter of finding really strong title when you bundle like this. However, it's easier to make a title when they're all on the same thing. Like I could probably do an international cuisine bundle where I put 1 Chinese, 1 Japanese, 1 Indian, 1 this. But a lot of the time you'll find people like to just cook the same of the same. And if someone really wants to learn and make lots of Chinese recipes, they're probably going to prefer to buy a full Asian cookbook bundle than one that's got a little bit of everything. So with the magazine style books, I will make the international cuisines up, Indians, curries, because a lot of them kind of almost cross over. Let's do this. I need a break from the Chinese. What do we got here? We got Charmaine Solomon. Chinese. The wok. Okay, let's weigh her up. 3.6. Let's go this one. That one's already in the bigger version. Okay, here we go. Big bundle here of Charmaine Solomon. Let me just see if I can take this sticker off. There's some stickers I don't mind, but ones with like from the store with big low prices or discount sales or something, some of them I'll take off. But this one, like a big low $14.99, it's kind of low for a brand new book anyway, so we don't want that. We don't want it to be obvious that it's maybe a low-end book, but she's very popular, Charmaine Solomon, and I would think that one that's like on low-carb Chinese cooking would actually be quite wanted. Now these Charmaine Solomons I'm going to set aside until I get more of her. Again, I've probably got a whole lot of her listed. She does come up often in my packing videos, so her books do sell well for me individually. In fact, I just put one on the pile this morning, but it was a Thai one. It wasn't Chinese. But this one here is the same book, but the reason why I picked the other one off with the sticker, even when this one didn't have a sticker, was I could tell this one was a bit more scrappy, and when I'm looking in here, this one's actually damaged, and I'm not going to sell that. That one's too damaged. It's yuck. If somebody received that book, they'd be disappointed with it. Now this Ella May Wong, there's only 4. Oh, why is that one in there? There's only 4 of her. Gosh, I should have a cloth here or something to be wiping some of these as I go. Some of them are dusty. There's only 3, but I reckon I can still, or I could do 3 Ella May Wong with 3 Ho Mei Yin. That could work. Easy Chinese and Far Eastern Cookery. This is probably the same bloody book. Oh my God, I bet it is. Yep. Okay, so we're not doing that. These are the Chinese ones that are left. I'm going to put them, they don't kind of go together. I'm going to put these over on the shelf. Okay, this book totally falling apart. See it? I spotted it straight away. I could see there was like some yucky pages there. And yeah, that's falling apart. That's out. This one is also not good. This little one is very hay going as well. Now I'm trying to find this book, right? It looks exactly the same as this. So it's just, this one's been bound differently, but I've never seen this cookbook bound like this. So I'm actually wondering if someone has done that themselves, or I'm not sure, but I've seen this book a million times, but I've never seen it bound like that. I might donate that one. So just don't know. Women's Weekly. See, this is a newer cover. of this one. In fact, oh, collector's cookbook. I was going to say, I have not even seen that cover. But look, this says vintage edition. So what they've done is they've done a remake of this cookbook. They basically took all the vintage Women's Weekly cookbooks and gave them like new covers and like revitalized them and try and resell them. They did it with the birthday party one as well. So they possibly did it with a whole lot of them. I don't know. I'm going to keep that one aside over there because if I've got more vintage collector edition ones, then I might actually bundle those up specifically together. But as for now, for this little thin one, I guess we can put some of these ones here. That one feels, yeah, this one's damaged inside. That's out. All right, now these ones, again, straight over on the pile. Okay, so I've done the Asian, the Chinese, the Italian, and the pasta. Now I'm just working on some vegetarian ones. I just made one bundle there of vegetarian, or two. One bundle of vegetarian. And now I'm just looking for another one, the Pepper Harvest. That's different. That needs to go as an individual listing. Okay, vegetarian. Let's put these. Vegetarian's not my favourite. Almost vegetarian. That doesn't really work, does it? I might put these Women's Weekly. The problem with these ones is it's potato, but if there's any dishes like there, I can see seafood. No, that's got meat in it. So, okay, the Not So Humble Vegetarian. This one, I've got to make sure, because if some of them have got meat in them, then I need to be careful of that. I don't want one that's like semi-vegetarian. Okay, so these Women's Weekly ones, the potato ones, the tomato ones, the mushroom ones, they're going to go over with the other stacks and they can go into more generalized vegetable kind of themed books. So they'll go over there. There's a mushroom one there. Same as the avocado cookbooks. Onions. See, there's a lot of books there on vegetables, which could almost, wonder if I made onions, avocado, it's a bit of a random, mushrooms, tomatoes. Yeah, I'm not liking that. I think I'll wait and put those over there. That one can go individually. Potato, vegetables. So that doesn't leave too many. I think I'm going to donate all of these ones. This one, vintage one. That one, I could list that one individually. Okay, this one is called the Pepper Harvest Cookbook, and just looking in here, it looks like it's telling you how to actually harvest and grow pickles. So that's like a separate thing. It's not just a how to cook peppers. It's a how to harvest them. And then this is quite a nice looking vegetarian one. So I'll list those two individually, and these ones can go in the donation station. Okay, I still got my light here from my packing yesterday. Otherwise I wouldn't be there. But now I want to see what these are because I've just been gathering them up. And I don't even know if I want them. Okay, they seem to be, I think there's some, okay, that's paperback. They seem to be the same series. Now that one's the Sugarcraft one, so that's different. Okay, and I'm sure I'm going to have some double ups here, so let's go. Paperback. Let's put all the paperbacks in one. Sandwiches. See, this one's different. This one's called A Gourmet's Book of Shellfish. The Book of Hot and Spicy, Ice Creams, Gourmet, Fondues, Gourmet, Cheesecake, Garnishes. Did I have that? No. Cocktails, yes. Sugarcraft. Now that's the only one that's got a dust jacket, so let's take that off because that doesn't kind of go otherwise. Hors d'oeuvres. Geez, there's a lot of them. Okay, now these are quite heavy. Oh, what's this one? There's a bundle. Right, let's have a look. How many am I going to fit? chocolates, party cakes, cheesecakes, ice creams, desserts. Right, let's try that. 2.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What if we go hot and spicy, sandwiches, crepes and omelettes. That one's cleaner. Grilling and barbecue. 4.2. Oh, we might be able to get one more. What about cocktails? 4.7. Okay, there's a bundle. Oops, I just knocked something somewhere. Okay, now I've taken all the vegetarian and these books off. They're all spilling everywhere. Okay, well these ones can just be a bundle, a little bit different. So there you go. We've got 2 bundles there. Hot and spicy, hot and spicy, hot and spicy, hot and spicy. We definitely don't want those. Those can go. Let's have a look at these. Marzipan piping. What's that? Pastelage and sugar paste. Right. Those 4 can go into a bundle. And these are all random shellfish mushrooms. No, they can go. I'm going to donate these ones. Okay, I found a couple more that were, so I can make another bundle. There's a lot of this purple soup. A lot. Okay, I found another vegetarian one, but that's a nice big one, so that's going to be listed individually. I'll just put that there. Now soups. What are we doing here? Now we've got a couple of Women's Weekly soups. Like, see this one? Again, it's a different version of the same book, but you can see the soup on the picture. I'm pretty sure that looks exactly the same. So I think those books are, oh yeah, look, it says here reprinted by popular demand. And then we've got this Women's Weekly one here, which is the Essential Soup Cookbook. But I think this one might be different. Let's have a look. So those Women's Weeklies are different. Soups and stews. So that's a little bit different. Okay. There's one big bundle. Is this overkill on the soup books? It is coming up to, I was going to say, it is coming up to winter. It's only March. It's not really. But, I mean, there's nothing like a good soup. And if you're trying to find the right soup recipe, then I might have the bundle for you. Oh, I've never done an entire bundle of soup books, but look how many I get. That makes sense, doesn't it? Okay, let's try another one. This is a big one. Let's go this one. Let's go one of these. We'll go that one. Soup galore. Now this one's for a soup maker, so I don't know if that's for an actual special soup machine. Actually, Sharon at the warehouse has bought a soup maker that does, oh yeah, look, it's like this. I wonder if that's the one that Sharon bought. I might ask her, and if it is, she can have the soup book. Soup. What about Asian soups? Will I throw that in? Or should I might put that with the Asian, actually. That can go in another... That can go in another Chinese kind of Asian one. Soup, le cordon bleu. Wonderful ways to prepare soup. That's a vintage one, but okay, there we go. There's another random bundle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 books on soup. Look, you're getting value when you buy these value bundles. You get all these different recipes. And now these little ones, what are these? Soups and broths. Soup. Italian soup. I reckon that one will go individually. These little ones I don't really want, to be honest. one stock with 100 soups, quick soups. Let's get another one of these. The essential soup, super soups, miracle soups. What about the soup Bible? Oh, look at that, 4.8. That is a big bundle of soups. I hope people like soup. Okay, now, these ones here, I think I'm just going to donate those ones and that one, and these ones I'll put over with the other Women's Weekly cookbooks. Now, these ones are on the soups and stews, and I feel like I'd like more than 3. But I like the thought of having one that's about stews as well. So I'm going to keep these ones aside. Oh, this is looking good. It's quite time consuming. It's actually like, there's parts of this that I'm going to chop out with the editing just because it's boring. Sitting there watching me just flip over them, like it takes me longer sometimes. So, yeah. Okay, this is what we're looking like. The table. It's fairly full. It's got some weight on it now. I could stack it up some more with another couple of shelves. But in the meantime, I've done 3 shelves, and that's probably all I've got time to do today because I've got other tasks in here that need to get done. And I still need to get some photos done. But the Italian, look at that. It was so jam-packed, and now that's all I've got left. And the Asian Chinese one, again, it was full to the brim, falling off. Up here, on the left, I had vegetarian. In the middle, I had all those like skinny kind of skinny hardcover books. And then over here, I had, what did I have? All the soup ones. So I kind of had 3 on that one shelf. And now I've got these soup ones. And obviously I don't need a whole shelf for soup. But down here, I've still got a big stack of barbecue. And then these ones here and in the middle, they're all like slow cooking. And what else have I got over here? I've got like a whole lot of diabetes that is squashed in here. And I've also got a big stack here on the edge. These are all, what's her name? Beverly Sutherland Smith. And I've got some more diabetes ones up there because I just couldn't fit them. There was another Splendid Soups ones there that I saw, but that was before when I said I was going to save the, what was her name? The Anne Williams Look and Cook. And then I put them aside somewhere. I don't know where. Oh, here. Look, what did I do? So now I've got Italian, perfect pasta, and Splendid Soups. Now, I'll get that out of the way. Right. So now I've got 3. Ideally, I'd like to find 4, and I'm sure I've got more of her somewhere. So I'll just leave her sitting there. But I'm feeling pretty good. I don't mind this table here. I've still got enough walkway through to get in and put things. But it definitely just goes to show me that, 1, it's showing me that there is a lot of books on these shelves that I can bundle up. I didn't actually donate that many of them. And it's just going to show me that it's just, look at these ones here. It's just, this one's full. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, look at this. So it just goes to show that it is a bit of a priority. And once I actually get them bundled up, you can see that it goes down very, very, very fast. And it'll be the same as when I get around to doing this. This one up here, this is nearly all kids' cookbooks. And there's more kids' cookbooks shoved in here because I can't fit them up here. And like these are baking. These are baking. There's some baking ones here. They're in the vicinity of the area. But there's stuff. And like even here, there's a tub. That tub is probably, yep, it's empty. So it's just kind of clogged in there taking space. The Weight Watchers ones are all, that whole shelf is Weight Watchers, plus these, plus some down there. So the Weight Watchers is a massive one that I need to do. But I probably won't do the Weight Watchers ones until I've actually photographed all these. Because I've got a lot of photography now. I think a lot of people who view the business just by looking at it and looking at all these piles of books, they just see so much clutter and piles of who knows what. The piles aren't so much the issue, to be honest. The bottleneck for me is keeping up with the photography, and I just need a couple of long sessions of doing some photos. And every single time, like even yesterday, when I photographed the single piles, I got through 3-4 stacks, big stacks up onto the ground. And so once I actually get a couple of hours of that chunk time, I do get into the bundles and I do alleviate them or eliminate them. Which one's the word? Alleviate, eliminate. I do get rid of them. I do get rid of them fairly quickly once I get stuck into them. But obviously this can't stay here. This is basically just moving these books from here. But at least they're organised now, ready to go. And at least when I'm bringing in the new books, because I'm going to get a haul of them today, this afternoon, so those will I probably won't bring them back out. They'll come out with me tomorrow. But at least when I get that haul, at least for these ones, the Asian, the Chinese, the soups, at least these ones I'll just be able to put nicely on the shelf and it will be like, that's how it's meant to be. And it's meant to be as soon as it gets full, make these bundles up like this and start again. That is the whole plan of how this should work. The only problem is, because I'm not doing this just as it gets full, I've now created another bottleneck by having every single shelf around me so full that it becomes an issue. So yeah, it's just one at a time, get through, get some photos done, shelf by shelf, bundle by bundle, pile by pile, photos by photos, listing by listing. The never-ending story. Okay, that is it. That is it for today. I've got other stuff to do. I can't do any more shelves. And also, I've got photography to do. Okay, bye.